Hi, my name is Divya. I'm in 8th grade at Cobble Middle School North, and my art teacher is Ms. Weaver. This is my Layers of Art History project. The photograph I worked with is of Magritte. This artist would mix surprises into each of his works. For example, he has one of himself standing in front of a mirror, and the reflection is himself with no head. He also uses many birds, clouds, apples, and men, usually without faces, in his artwork. I would classify his art as surrealism, because he always has an element of surprise in his work, though you don't see it first. My design was inspired by Aztec art in 2D, which when in 2D form are geometric shapes that usually fit together to make endless forms. They use radial balance and mostly use warm colors, but sometimes use cool. The 3D forms are more organic and usually show nature or faces. These two forms of art are very different. Magritte's style enforces surprise, where Aztec has pattern and repetition, which will not contain a surprise or a change. In my art, I used a complementary color scheme, meaning that I used colors on the opposite side of the color wheel. In my case, I used blue and orange. One thing that I would change was that on my three pictures, not all of the patterns and shapes are the same size, so each picture is a little different from the original. On some, the pattern is shifted too far to the right or the left, or the center is too big, and I now realize I should have used a light board to trace the pattern on all the photos. After learning about surrealism, patterns, and repetition, I will now use the use of a surprise in my artwork to help draw attention to a focal point or to help guide the viewer's eye to a certain area of my art. I also know that repetition is not always boring. Sometimes it'll add to your artwork.